Hi everyone, Grey Power 60 here. Just a quick video to show you what I plan on doing. Let me grab plan on doing with my old planner, and I have configured it for 2024, and I have my budget information in here. I've got everything that I need is in here. And what I've decided to do this year, not only using my planner on a monthly basis to do my budget for expenses, etc., which is something that I didn't have to really do before, because when Mom and I were together, our combined income gave us the ability to, buy new shoes when we wanted to, buy new clothing, extra things that we liked for groceries, car expenses, etc., etc., etc. Well, now that I am on my own, it's kind of like, it's a divorce or, a death in the family, obviously. So when you're left alone, sometimes when I was younger, I was very oriented, scheduled with my money and so on, and wasn't always following my budget properly. So this year, what I have decided to do, I have these old envelopes that I am going to be keeping my receipts in, so that I know on a monthly basis what I am spending. So I've got one for 2024. I don't know if it's backwards to you, but anyway, it's my car gas receipts. So anything, anytime I need to fill up my gas, I get a receipt. And if there's any other car issues, they can also go in there. I also am going to be keeping a grocery receipts, and also miscellaneous. And miscellaneous is going to be for things like if I go shopping, if I go somewhere and it costs me extra money and it doesn't come under gas or groceries. So the miscellaneous will be there so that I can keep track of how much I'm spending. If I go to the Dollar Tree, and even though I'm, perhaps buying a food product or a kitchen utensil, staple, or whatever, or, the tablets for my dishwasher, anything like that, when I go and purchase, will go under miscellaneous. And what I want to do is, on a monthly basis, and I'll probably put it on the back of each envelope for each month, and then I'll just staple the receipts together, and try and keep track for a few months, probably for the first quarter, try and keep track of things, money going out. I have my budget, and then everything, all my bills are paid and everything, my rent, etc. And then I have what's left over. And out of that money comes my gas, my groceries, and any other miscellaneous. If I, went and got a haircut, and I may not have a receipt for everything, but I can always, put it on a piece of paper, the date and what it was. Like, for instance, when I went and got my haircut, and I didn't write that down, and I should have written it down. I don't have an extra piece of paper, but I think I'm going to grab one, out of here, and I'm going to mark down, trying not to make a mess here. That was a few days ago, so I'm just going to roughly write down the date that I got my hair cut. So I'm just going to pretend it was the 4th. I'm going to go to haircut, and believe it or not, well, with a $10 tip, it cost me $58. So that goes under miscellaneous receipts because I don't have a receipt from them. You know, I do have it in my banking when I use my debit card. So I now have haircut, $58, and it's going in here, and that is my spending for the month. So I've got my groceries. Now my gas, I have it in the car. Every time I get a receipt, I have a little middle console thing, and I've been throwing them in there, so I got to take them all out of there and go through the dates and see where I've added gas. Usually I fill up as soon as it gets down to half a tank, especially in the wintertime. I like to have my tank full. And it could be a weekly thing or every 2 weeks a week, depending on how much I'm going to be driving now. So that's my plan for 2024, to try and keep track of my spending. And if I don't have a receipt, I do have a little booklet or a little, notepad in the car that I can write things down on, things that I don't have a receipt for, whatever that may be. If I buy a lottery ticket, if I, buy cigarettes, or if I buy, something that's other than groceries, that will go in the miscellaneous. So that is my plan for 2024, and I just thought I would share that. And as we go along in the month, every once in a while, I'll come out and let you know how I'm doing and kind of give you an idea of, at my age, it's important to keep track of how much I'm spending, because, I'm getting older. I don't have extra income from anywhere, just my pensions. So, and with things being so expensive, I was showing you a video where I did a grocery haul, and it cost me $98, but I had a $10 off of my Air Miles card, where I had an extra $10 I could use. So I used that, but still, those same groceries during COVID, just after COVID, even just before COVID, would have probably cost me about $60, $65. So, everything has gone up in price. What used to cost me $3 now costs me $5. So I want to keep track of everything. And so every 3 months, I want to review how I've been spending over the months, and kind of keep track of things like that. So I just wanted to share that. That's my planner. This is my, this is an old one that I had, but when they were on sale, the insert pages, all of the little extra insert pages that go in there, I had bought packages of them. So I have each month, I think for the whole year, I have budgeted my money, my bills, separate that, my rent, and then what's left over. Now that can be adjusted because sometimes I have to pay what I call an energy bill, and that is for my heating or my electricity that I use in the apartment. And it's usually around $30, but in the winter, when it's really cold, or when Mom was with me, it was much higher because TV was on, lights were on, things like that, the heater, extra heaters and things like that. So it brought, came up to about $50 a month. Sorry. So, that's my planner for the year, and I thought I would share that with you. It's important to, as we get older and we don't have any other income, it's important for us to keep track of what we're spending, and it's going to be a new thing for me because I didn't really do it when Mom was with me, because we did have, between the two of us, we did have enough money to be comfortable and not have to worry about how much groceries cost. If we wanted something that was expensive, if raspberries, if we wanted, or strawberries were, a lot more expensive than they should be because we like them, we bought them. Now I'm very, very careful on, what I buy, what I'm eating, and all of that kind of thing. So I'm trying to really take charge of my life and not live as if, I have an empty money pit where money is available. And I think that's important. I think there's a lot of people that do have good budgets, probably don't have as good an income as I do to be able to live alone, which I can. But it's a big chunk out of my pension now, because I have to pay the full rent on my own without sharing with Mom. So this year is going to be an interesting year on my planning and how I go about doing my planning each month. I'm not going to share personal information, but I am going to share, my grocery bills, my gas bills, things like that, extra things that I've spent money on, and see how well I do this year. I think this is a good year to analyze my life, to maybe make it a little more orderly, and that's it. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. I just wanted to share that with you, and I'll, on a monthly basis, I'll keep track of it and let you know how I'm doing, and see how much I can put into savings, because that is the other issue that I need to look into. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.